Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. My name is Emily, and I'm going to be guiding you through a mandala style vinyasa flow, which means that we're going to be flowing around the mat, taking on a journey where we're going to be looking forward, to the side, to the back of the mat, going around in circles. It's going to be really fun, creative, and you do not need any blocks for this practice unless you choose to practice with them. It is always an option, so please don't feel like you shouldn't have them nearby if you're used to it. Before getting started, I would just like to mention that it is always about play and not taking it too seriously, but of course you want to be present and push yourself past your comfort zone, but always just remembering that this is meant to feel good for your body and mind, so you always want to honor that first. All right, we're going to get started in child's pose. So you can make your way there with the knees wide apart, big toes together. And then let's go ahead and rest the forehead down on the mat and reach the arms forward. You can close your eyes and start to engage Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose, restricting the back of the throat. And taking these first few moments of the practice to become more self-aware, noticing how you're feeling today, if there's any pain or tension in the body, if the breath is flowing naturally, or if you're experiencing a lot of resistance. And this is also the perfect time as you start to get more and more into the breath to set an intention for your practice today. So any value that you would like to live by a little bit more, or any quality that you would like to invite more of into your life, any mantra, now is the time to set that. On your next inhale, let's make our way up to tabletop. And you can start to move in any direction that feels good. So maybe moving the hip side to side, or figure eights over your hands and knees. And whatever movement comes to you naturally, without thinking about it too much, without worrying about it being too structured. Just moving in a way that feels good to you right now. Slowly we'll come back to a neutral spine. Now as you breathe in, the right arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, let's thread the needle. Inhale, right arm reaches back up. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm reaches underneath left shoulder. One more time, inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, and then let's drop the right shoulder, right side of the head. Left arm reaches over your left ear. And let's extend the left leg back, keeping the left toes on the floor. 2 breaths here. On your next inhale, we're going to lift off of the mat. Both arms reach up. And then exhale, side bend over your left leg. And now let's bring both hands to the hips. Left toes will point towards the back of the mat. Let's bend the left knee a lot, so your right foot is pretty much behind the right knee. Hands can stay on the hips, or left hand can come on the left knee. So imagining almost like a baby warrior 2. Hips and shoulders are still open to the long side of the mat. And now from here, let's bring both hands down on the floor. Bring your right foot behind your right knee, so we're facing the back of the mat. Right hand stays grounded. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. And then either stay here, just work on opening the chest, or bend your right knee. Left hand can hold the top of the right foot. From here, let's release the right toes. Let's lift the right knee off the mat. Left arm reaches up. And then let's come onto the outer blade of the right foot. The left foot will step behind the right leg. Wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, let's sit down on the mat. Drop your left knee out to the side so the left foot is glued to the inner right thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine over the right leg, and exhale to fold. On your next inhale, let's straighten the spine. Bring your right hand behind your hips. Plant the left foot. Come back to wild thing, pressing into the left heel. Exhale, left hand comes back down on the mat. Tabletop. Drop the knees. Now let's lift both hands off the mat. Reach the arms up. Opposite hand can grab opposite elbow. Let's side bend to the right. Inhale, come back up through center and side bend to the left. Come back through center. Let's release the hands. Lean into your left knee. Maybe untuck the left toes. And let's see if we can lift the right knee into the chest and hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right knee, the right foot. Both hands come to the left side of your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Lift the left knee. Pivot to the left, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's grab opposite hand to opposite elbow and just sway side to side. Now releasing the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pivot to face the top of your mat, lunge. Let's ground the right knee. Plant the hands, slide your left leg back and kick. Exhale, back to tabletop. So that was a full circle around the mat. We're going to do that on the other side. Left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the needle for 3. Inhale to open. Exhale, thread the needle for 2. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale to thread. Drop the left shoulder, right arm reaches forward. Let's kick the right leg back, but keep the right toes on the floor. On your next inhale, leading with the right arm, we're going to lift the right arm up and then the left arm follows. Exhale, side bend over your right leg. And on your next exhale, let's bring both hands on the hips. Turn your right toes so that they're pointing to the back of the mat. If you need to readjust the legs, that's fine. And then let's bend into the right knee, thinking of a little baby warrior 2. So you should feel that opening in the right hip. From here, let's bring both hands down on the floor. Frame your right foot. Bring your left foot behind your left knee. Left hand stays grounded on the mat. Right arm reaches up to the sky. And then maybe catch the top of your left foot with your right hand. And as you breathe out, let's release the left toes. Lift the left knee off the mat. Lift your right foot off the mat and then step your right foot behind your left leg. Wild thing. Breathe in. Exhale, let's sit down. Drop the right knee out to the right. Glue the sole of the right foot to your left inner thigh. Inhale to lengthen your spine over the left leg. Exhale to fold. And as you breathe in, let's slowly lift the chest. Left hand comes behind you. Plant your right foot. Wild thing, inhale. Into high plank, exhale. Drop both knees down on the mat. Inhale, both arms reach up above the head. Now let's grab right hand holds the left wrist. Side bend to the right. Inhale, come back up through center. Left hand holds right wrist. Side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Maybe untuck your right toes. Lean into your right knee and see if you can extend your left leg out in front of you. For 3, 2, and 1. Release the left foot, bend the left knee. Both hands come on the inside of the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and then pivot to the right. Prasarita. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Pivot to face the top of the mat. Lunge. Drop the left knee, plant the hands, kick the right leg back, 3-legged tabletop. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes. Let's make our way back, downward facing dog. Now inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right foot steps between your hands. Now let's lift the right arm up to the sky. As you breathe out, right hand tries to touch your left knee, so through the left arm and the right leg. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, reach. Now inhale, right arm reaches up. Come onto the outer blades of the feet. Drop the hips. Breathe in. Let's lift the hips, pivot into Skandasana. As you breathe in, let's straighten the right leg. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, but the left arm reaches towards the right thigh. Inhale again, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, left arm reaches towards the right leg. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, let's cartwheel the hands down, right hand plants. Now let's make our way into wild thing. Come on the outer blade of the right foot, left arm, left foot steps behind the right leg. Open up the chest. Breathing out, let's drop the hips. Inhale to left. Exhale again, drop the hips. Inhale, left. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, come back to wild thing, into high plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg rises again. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Right knee to left elbow. Pause here. Let's extend the right leg out. Left arm reaches up and over. Fallen star. And on your next exhale, left hand comes back down on the mat. 3-legged dog, inhale. And then let's step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten the right leg. Maybe flexing the right toes if that feels good, or keeping the right foot flat on the mat. Remember to really hollow the lower belly and pull the hips back and up. And on your next inhale, take a halfway lift. Pivot to the left, Prasarita. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And then inhale with a flat back, come all the way up, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2, facing the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down. Chaturanga, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That same thing on the left side. Left leg rises, inhale. Left knee to nose for 3, 2, And 1. Left foot steps between the hands. Lift your left arm up. And then exhale, left hand tries to touch the right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand to right knee. 1 more. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Now let's come into the outer blades of the feet. Left arm reaches back towards your right foot. Breathing in, let's lift the hips. Pivot into Skandasana, side lunge on the left leg. Now inhale and exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Breathing in, let's reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Left arm reaches over the left ear, but the right arm reaches towards the left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, and then exhale, let's cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat. Plant your left hand, come into wild thing. Right foot steps behind the left leg. Breathing out, let's drop the hips. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Come into high plank. Chaturanga. All the way back to downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Left knee to left elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Left knee to right elbow for fallen star, and let's hold. So left leg is straight, right leg as well. Right arm can either reach up towards the sky or over your right ear. And let's hold. So really strong legs here, not only dumping the weight into the left shoulder. Now as you breathe out, let's bring the right hand back down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps between the hands. Let's reach through the crown of the head, step the right foot a little bit closer, and then fold forward, pyramid pose. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Let's walk both hands to the right side of the mat, Prasarita. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out to fold forward. With a flat back, inhale, rise up, star pose. Exhale, warrior 2, top of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, let's cartwheel the hands down, step back, high plank, chaturanga. All right, ready to flow again. We're just going to keep changing and adding things to that flow. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose for 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot between the hands. Once again, right arm reaches up. Exhale, right hand touches left knee for 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, side plank, right arm reaches up. Maybe right leg stays in the air. Let's hold for 3. And now from here, let's step the right foot to the top of the mat again. Come into Skandasana. So the right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Inhale and exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Exhale, side angle pose again, crossing the arms in front of the body to activate the core a little more. Reverse, breathe in. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down on the mat. Wild thing. Left foot steps behind the right leg. Exhale, lower the hips for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, side plank on the right hand. Maybe the left knee stays bent. Maybe straighten your left leg and hold for 3, 2, 1. From here, let's come into high plank. Left foot is on top of the right ankle, or normal high plank, or even knees on the floor. Let's take 3 push-ups. Lower halfway for 3, 2, and 1. Uncross the feet, chaturanga. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Fallen star. Right knee to left elbow, and then extend the right leg out. From here, let's drop the hips. So you're sitting down, and then inhale, lift them back up. Again, exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift. One more, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Plant your left hand, 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, let's step the right foot in between the hands. This time, let's rise up, warrior 1. Exhale to interlace the hands at the lower back. Inhale to open. Let's hold. Now, as you breathe out, we're going to pivot to face the long side of the mat, keeping the bind. So warrior 2 with the bind. And then let's send the hips back and bow down for ostrich pose. So it's kind of like humble warrior, except we're turned to the long side of the mat. From here, let's release the hands down on the floor. Come into Prasarita. Straighten your right leg, turn the right toes in. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. High star pose, my bad. Inhale, exhale, pivot, warrior 2, bending the left knee, facing the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame your left foot, step back, high plank, chaturanga. All the way back to down dog. Now, as you breathe in, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose for 3, 2, and 1. Step your left foot through. The left arm reaches up. Exhale, left hand tries to touch right knee for 3, 2, 1. And then as you breathe in, side plank on the right hand. Ooh, a little wobbly. And hold. Now let's see if we can step the left foot to the top of the mat, maybe without using the left hand, maybe the left hand assists. Let's make our way into Skandasana, side lunge on the left leg. Push off your left leg, straighten it. Exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, side angle pose with the crossed arms. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Come into wild thing. Now let's drop the hips for 3, 2, and 1. Into side plank. Maybe the right leg is bent, maybe straighten it. From here, let's bring the right hand down. Maybe cross your right toes over the left ankle. 3 push-ups for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, uncrossing the feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, breathe in. Left knee to left elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Left knee to right elbow. Let's extend the left leg out. Right arm reaches up. And now let's come onto the heels. Sit down for 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Try to use your legs so that it's not just the left arm that's pushing you up. One more time, lift. Now right hand comes back down on the mat. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Ground the right heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the hands at the lower back. Let's open up the heart. Try to grab the opposite grip of the hands, just so that it's not always the same thing, because usually we tend to do whatever's more comfortable. So try to force yourself to not do that. We're going to turn shoulders and hips to the right, but the left knee is still pointing to the back of the mat. And then let's start to pull the hips back. You need to bend the left knee a lot and bow down. Ostrich pose. Now, as we're down low here, let's release the hands down on the mat. Straighten the left leg and turn your left toes in, Prasarita. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold a little deeper. Inhale with a flat back, come up star pose. And then warrior two facing the top of the mat. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, frame the right foot. Step back, high plank, chaturanga. From here, let's walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Let's grab either peace fingers around the big toes, and then you can fold forward or slide your hands underneath your feet if you want to massage the wrists a little bit. So completely up to you. If the hands are underneath the feet, make sure that the toes are really in the wrist creases. And then once you're there, let's take a deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to either bend the elbows out or towards your shins if you have the hands underneath the feet. And one hand at a time, let's release. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Walk your hands all the way up to the top of the mat, high plank. And then for a count of 5, let's lower all the way down to the mat. For 5, very slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting the hands off the mat. Exhale, release. Hands on the floor, tuck the toes. Either keep your knees on the mat or lift them into a plank. For 5, a count of 5, slowly lift for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog, send it back. Right leg rises, inhale. Now let's immediately just step the right foot between the hands. Right arm reaches up, breathe in. Exhale, right hand reaches for the left knee. Inhale again, reach the arm up. Exhale, right hand reaches for left knee. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Now let's bring the peace fingers of the right hand around the right big toe. Come onto the outer blade of your left foot. And then maybe bring the right leg with you as you come into side plank. Let's hold. And if you can't straighten the right leg, that's okay. Now keeping the bind, let's step the right foot to the top of the mat slowly. And then come into Skandasana, side lunge. Left hand is going to come behind your left leg so you can sit on the mat with or without the help of your hands. Left hand comes quite far behind the the left leg. Let's push into the right foot, lean towards the left. Come into a very wide-legged wild thing. And then as you breathe out, slowly bend the right knee. Bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale and exhale, warrior two, back of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, just one time. Exhale, side angle pose. Pause here. Let's wrap around the left leg and hold. And as you breathe in, let's open up the arms. Exhale, the right hand comes back down on the mat. And then come into wild thing. Left foot steps behind the right leg, slow motion. From here, high plank. Left toes cross over the right leg. 3 push-ups again. 3, 2, 1. Uncross the feet. Chaturanga. Right leg rises, inhale. Right knee to left elbow, fallen star. Left arm reaches up. One time, let's drop the hips. Inhale, lift the hips again. Left hand comes back down. 3-legged dog. Right leg rises. And then let's step the right foot between the hands. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands at the lower back, breathing in to open up the heart. Breathing out, pivot to the left so that you're almost in a warrior two. And then let's send the hips back for ostrich pose. Let's release the hands down, straighten the right leg. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then let's bring the crown of the head down to the mat. Now, if you have headstand practice in your practice and you would like to take it, now is an opportunity for tripod. If not, just stay in Prasarita, enjoy the stretch. But if you do, then you can place your hands in tripod. Only do this if you've done it before and you're comfortable. And then maybe lift, pressing up the legs in a straddle. And then we will come out the same way. And we meet in Prasarita. Inhale with a flat back. Let's come all the way back up. Warrior two, top of the mat. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga. Last time on the left side, left leg rises. Left foot steps between your hands. Now left arm reaches up. Exhale, left hand touches the right knee for 3, 2, 1. Now left peace fingers will grab the left big toe. Pivot onto the outer blade of your right foot. Maybe keep that left knee bent as you come into side plank, or straighten the leg. And let's hold. From here, keeping the bind, let's bring the left foot to the top of the mat. Release it, bend your left knee, pivot onto the right heel, Skandasana. With or without the help of the hands, let's sit down. Right hand comes behind your right leg. Inhale, wide-legged wild thing. Now breathing out, let's sit back down, come back to Skandasana with or without the help of the hands. Inhale and exhale, warrior two, back of the mat. Reverse warrior once. Exhale, side angle pose. Let's wrap around the right leg and hold. And on your next inhale, let's open up the arms. The left hand comes back down on the mat. Come into wild thing, right foot steps behind the left leg. Exhale, high plank. Right foot is over the left heel. 3 push-ups for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Left leg rises, breathe in. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Extend the left leg out, fallen star. One time, let's drop the hips. Inhale, lift, plant your right hand. Left leg reaches up high, 3-legged dog. And then let's step the left foot between the hands, grounding the right heel. Warrior one, rise up. Exhale, interlace the hands at the low back. Breathe in, open up the chest. Exhale, let's pivot to the right. Send the hips back, chest forward. Ostrich pose. Let's release the hands down on the mat. Come into Prasarita. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Option again to come into tripod headstand. Squeezing the elbows together. You can only go there if you're comfortable or you have someone who can spot you. We will come back out the same way we came in, straddling the legs all the way down and then making your way back to Prasarita, halfway lift. Inhale, come into star pose. Exhale, warrior two, facing the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down. Step back, high plank, your last chaturanga. All the way back to downward facing dog. Now breathing in, let's come high on the toes. Bend the knees, look forward, step or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Let's heel toe the feet about hip width distance apart. Bend the knees, reach the arms alongside the ears, and hold for 5. Keep pulling the hips back, hollowing lower belly, 4. And on your next inhale, let's lift the chest as much as you can and keep reaching the arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come all the way down to the floor with or without the help of the hands. Bend the knees, reach the arms forward, and then one vertebra at a time. Let's come all the way down to the mat. And once you're there, you can bring your knees into the chest. Maybe rocking side to side, or just staying still. And let's keep both knees into the chest. Right hand can guide both knees over to the right. Left arm reaches out to the left. Maybe you want to have both arms reaching out to the sides, whatever feels good. And with each breath in, try to open up the space around your chest, your rib cage. Keeping both shoulder blades grounded on the mat as best as you can. Let's slowly come back through center and then switch sides. Both knees go over to the left. Right arm reaches out to the right. Slowly, let's make our way back through center, hugging the knees into the chest. You can take happy baby or any other hip opener that feels good. Maybe extending the legs out or keeping them bent. And slowly, let's bring both knees into the chest. And then you can go ahead and lift the forehead up to the knees, hugging the knees as tightly as you can for 3, 2, 1, and exhale, letting it all go. Coming into Savasana. Let's take a deep, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. And allow your body to fully soften for a few moments. Letting yourself relive the journey we just went on, feeling its after effects in the body and in the mind. And allowing yourself a few moments of peace and quiet to stay in this state that we have spent the whole practice creating. This state of presence, of awareness, of inner calm. So allow yourself just a few moments to enjoy it. Slowly you can wiggle the toes and fingertips and deepen the breath. Taking your time to stretch in any direction that feels good. And keeping the eyes closed, we will make our way out of Savasana and back to a comfortable seat. Once again, becoming aware of your surroundings and noticing how you're feeling, noticing the contact between your body and the floor, the contact between the air around you and your skin. Let's take a deep breath in and reach the arms above the head. Exhale, let's bring the hands to the heart space. And let's go ahead and rub the hands together. And then you can cover your eyes and slowly remove the hands away from the face, blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments. And if you aren't already subscribed, then please consider doing so. It really supports my channel. I will see you again next week with a new yoga class. So in the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week.